Hey, welcome to Big E's YouTube channel. This is Big E, aka Bishop Speed. I'll have to explain that sometime. But anyway, um, so this is part, what is it, three? Hell, I don't remember. Part three of story time that I'm going to be doing, talking about different people in my life. Today, I'm going to take the plunge. I'm going to talk about the man, the myth, the legend, Tom Goldman. Uh, this guy, he's I don't know. To me, if like there's somebody who's totally underrated, if there's somebody who deserves the spotlight, if there's somebody who should be known throughout the drag racing community other than just locally, it's this guy. He's been doing his thing for 30 some years, maybe even longer. The guy runs super gas. He runs a super gas Corvette, 53 tube chassis Roadster Corvette. If you want to see pictures, super gas SG 1500 is his number. Go look that up, Google it, whatever your search engine is. He should come up. He's out of Allentown, PA. He's done numerous cars. Like I mentioned before, Jack Madius, he's done for Ed Salagi. He's done. He won the first drag. Now this is a funny story. The first drag pack the guy ever did, he did for a young kid, and they brought it out to the inaugural Maple Grove had a Mopar race. I think it was the first one. We're talking maybe 2009, 10, maybe 10. I don't remember exactly, but it was somewhere in that time frame. Anyway, so they had Mopar. So they had Beatty was there with his drag pack from ATI Performance. They had their drag pack there. Don Garlitz, Big Daddy Don Garlitz was there. He had his, I think he had a 2008 drag pack, I believe. I think it was like a first year or something drag pack. So he was there, and Tom Goldman shows up with this kid. It wasn't Tom Goldman's car. It was this kid. I can't, Alizo, something like that. Anyway, actually was the driver owner of the car. Tom converted it over. See, from with my understanding, somebody, if I'm wrong, please correct me. The drag packs basically were, as far as the big three, was probably the cheapest, but it was kind of a bait and switch that they were doing. So for $30,000, okay, you bought basically a stripped down Challenger. Okay, is what you got. It had block offs on the doors for the mirrors, blah blah blah. Basically, undersized steel wheels with some, basically look like donut spares all the way around. Okay, so that for $30,000, that was your drag pack. So where they got you was, okay, so you had a legitimate. If you looked up the VIN, if you had a legitimate drag pack for $30,000, so everybody was like, "Oh, dude, drag." But see, this is where they get you. So the deal was, for $30,000, you got the car, okay, and then till it was all said and done, with the price of the car and everything, was close to 100. I'm gonna say 100 and a quarter, 125,000, I believe, was the figure that I heard. I might not be right. So, and again, if someone watches this and I'm off on this, please let me know in the comments. Whatever. I'm somewhat ignorant. I kind of heard the stuff like third person, but from what I remember, I think it was like $125,000, all in all, including the price of the car, which is $30,000 up front. You could have a drag pack that was actually legit. So anyway, that being said, I'm getting off track. So anyway, Tom Goldman shows up at the track one day, and I was down there. I basically was away for about a year and a half from racing. I basically was just doing other shit. I was chasing chicks, getting drunk, trying to get laid, that kind of shit. So I kind of came to my senses. So I figured I'm going to come to the track, try and kind of, get my head right, get my feet wet, blah, blah, blah. So I show up, and I had nothing about it. I mean, Tom, I just got my car back from him last year. He did some work on my car. And I'm like, "Hey, Tom, what's up, man? What are you doing here? You're a Chevy guy." I was teasing. You're a Chevy guy. What are you doing at a Dodge event? Well, here he converted this drag pack for this kid. So It was sweet looking. I mean, I compared to the two, there's three of them. There was Beatty, Garlitz, and there's Alessandro, Alessandro, something like that. I forget the kid's name. Those are the three drag packs. All right, so they go up for qualifying, and they had Beatty and Garlitz go up against each other. The whole hoopla, match race kind of thing. So they go off, and then the Tom Goldman's car, they basically get a bye. They do their own qualifying run. So here, they had no idea. They had a ballpark figure what the car would do, but they didn't know exactly what the car would run. Well, here they were like maybe a tick slower than Garlitz, and Garlitz was like the fastest. So they basically were beating Beatty. They are no names. They don't even have they don't have lettering on the car. I mean, all they have is they have some blue and chrome dragline wheels on it, and the car is completely white. That's what it looks like. Then you got the ATI car with their colors, the red, the black, the white, all lettered up to the hilt. And you got Garlitz's car, which looks like a circus wagon, because, I mean, it's all decaled up, So here comes this freaking plain white drag wheel fucking drag pack, basically coming out of nowhere and unheard of, spanking these guys' ass. And they're getting, I know Garlitz was heated. So after they made their pass, for the fuck of it, I walk back through the pits, and I see Tom, and he's there just talking, shooting his shit, like he's trying to make dinner reservations with some of the guys in the pits, like they were gonna go hang out for a beer and some wings at Hooters or something, And there's Garlitz. Garlitz is in. You see Garlitz under one of those easy up tent things. He's in his pits, in his car, on a laptop. Like, you could tell he's panicked. Like, he's looking, he's doing digital freaking spasms, totally spasming out. So, I didn't get a chance to walk by Beatty's pit, but I could see by the look of Garlitz's face, he was a little concerned. So, for the hell of it, I'm walking around. I think I went down to the concession stand or some shit. I got myself a hot dog burger. I forget what the fuck I had. Anyway, I'm coming back. I see Goldman. I say, yo, Tom, what's up, buddy? I said, how's it going? He goes, we're just tweaking here, tweaking there. We'll see what it does. Who knows? I said, hey, for not. I said, looks like Garland's is sweating you guys out pretty good. He goes, yeah. He says, that's pretty funny. And he just walks away. That's just the fucking way he was. So they go up there. Now, because Beatty, I think had a better reaction time or some shit. So he got a bye run, qualifying or some shit like that. Anyway, he had a bye. So he makes a pass, blah, 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 blah. Now it's Garlitz and Goldman's car with this kid driving. And they come out of the hole. The kid spanked them. He spanked them on the tree. I mean, when you can see with your naked eye, the front end of the kid's car comes up, and then Garlitz's car came up. You can see he was dead late. And I think it was, they ran dead on. I think they ran the same elapsed time or some shit like that, or something pretty damn close. I mean, they were neck and neck. And I'm sure Garlitz was fucking pissed off about this shit, and that's classic Garlitz, So, so that was the two qualifying shots that they were going to get. So the next one was actual elimination. So, walking around, I wanted to go over and talk to Goldman, and I didn't, because I'm like, eliminations, he's probably deep in his head on this thing, figuring it out, trying to see how much power they can squeeze out of this thing and go from there. So I'm walking around. I forget, one guy, Charlie, came with me. So we're shooting his shit. We're looking at some drag packs, some challengers, some Chargers, some show cars. We're down to swap meet area. So I hear they're going to start first round. So I'm like, oh, cool, let's head up, because I don't, basically I want to see, what's what. So they get up there, and how was it now? They somehow, I think Beatty's car might have broke. Something happened. Because he had better reaction times, he got a bye run in the first round. So basically he just walked down there. That's what it was. I'm sorry. I had the story wrong. He had a bye first round, so he automatically would advance second round because of his reaction time average. So then what ended up happening was, so now it was Garlitz and Tom Goldman's car were up next again. And I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Fucking, they get up there, that kid spanks him again on the tree. Spanks him. and he runs 3 under Garlett's. So I think Garlett's ran 10, was it 10:25, something like that. I think he ran, and I think they ran at 10:22 or 10:21, something like that. They ran. I mean, they spanked them, and I guess the kid went on the brakes too, on top of it, so that we wouldn't break out. Because it's regular bracket racing, you can't run under your time. I mean, anybody knows that. And so Garlett's basically they. So the funny thing is, you have, the legend Garlett's up against Goldman and this kid who basically on the national stage are no names, come out of nowhere, and with a little bit of ingenuity and some hard work, they basically put Garlett's on the trailer first round. And I was just like, holy shit, and that was cool. That particular story sticks in my mind. It's a great story. Anyway, Tom Goldman, he'll probably never see this video, but this is my way of paying respect to him. The workmanship he does is astronomical. Anybody in Northeast Division, you tell them you work with Tom Goldman, or Tom Goldman worked on your car, they're you get the gasp for like, wow, that's pretty cool. He has good workmanship. So the guy has a ton of knowledge. I mean, I could go on for days about this guy and how smart he is and how he helped me out with my deal in fixing my car when I had my accident in 2003, rebuilding the car, making it to what it is now. I mean, he's been instrumental in that, and I will forever be grateful to him and everything he had. In fact, he helps me out with the Shithawk too. I mean, he helped me out with some stuff with that too. I mean, the guy is he's good, and he's getting up there. He's 67, I think now. He's getting up there in age, so he makes me nervous because he knows so much, and like all of the guys who know a lot, they're getting up there in age. And no offense to them, it's just that's how it happens. But I lean on him when I'm stuck, and he's always been nice enough to help me out. Again, because I try to be humble. So anyway, that's my story on Tom Goldman. And I think he's still racing. He still has his super gas event that he's running. He does the MAGA, whatever, in the Northeast, the Gassing Association or something like that. I forget what it is, or whatever, or Mid-East or whatever the hell. But he runs that. I know he was champion a number of times in that thing, and he's good. He's real good, and he's always on kill mode with the reaction times too. So that's with him. But anyway, I want to give a big shout out to my friend Mocha Black Dynamite. Was it Zilla Chronicles 52 Latimer? Check out his channel. Big shout out to him. That big ass Teddy Graham shows up at my house this morning at 9 o'clock, and there I am. I'm half coherent, halfway through my cup of coffee. And he shows up at my door. Here's this big black teddy bear at my door. My kids are like, "Yo, Mocha's here," because they love Mocha. Everybody loves Mocha. What the hell? Mocha's great. He shows up at my door. He gives me. Now, I'm using it right now to film this. It's a tripod, selfie stick, I think back scratcher, and freaking dingleberry remover all in one. Anyway, it's all adjustable. It has a remote on it where I can remotely start like filming with the camera and stuff. It's cool as shit. Really neat, sleek setup. Big shout out to him. Much love for Mocha and for how he's helped me up. He hooked me up the other week with that freaking winch, and I did 2 videos on that. Now he gives me this thing. I'd say the guy's great. Like I said, I love my Dot. My Dot blesses me all the time, and big shouts out to my Dot. So that's all for now. I may do a video later. I'm going to see if I want to attempt doing spark plug wires in the trailer. It depends how much I feel like cursing and if I have energy or not, but we'll see if that comes up. Also, I hope you checked out my video on Trainwreck earlier today. We found a bad wire on the glow plugs. We put the new glow plugs in, repaired the wire. We fixed the oil leak. Here there was no O-ring on the dipstick tube, so I put an O-ring on there and put everything back together. So tomorrow morning, I'm hoping, if it's a little cool out, I'm going to get up. I'm going to do a cold start first thing on Trainwreck. I'm going to video it. Now with that wire fixed and with new glow plugs in there, I'm going to see if she starts right up. So I'm going to try and video that. I'm going to get that done. I'm going to try and see if I can do some of this ignition wire shit on the turd and get that out. So anyway, enough on that. We got a lot of stuff coming on. Shop trucks going under the knife. We got some work yet to do on train wreck. I want to do some stuff in the bed. I want to try some that roll on bed liner in a can. Anybody who sees this, if you have any input about that stuff, good, bad, let me know before I go ahead and invest my freaking hard-earned money to buy it. And if it's a flop, let me know. But that's the plan on Trainwreck. But other than that, it's ready to pull the turd to the track. So, and anything else it can pull. So everybody, thanks for watching. Like I said, I might have 1 or 2 more story times yet of some people who helped me out. And I'm still going to do technical stuff and all that. That's coming too. But I wanted to do, like I said, I want to pay my respects and show respect for the people who've helped me, even the ones that are still alive. So anyway, this is Big E. You can check me out, Instagram on Bishop Speed, Facebook, Bishop Speed. Check it out. So watch out for each other. Take care of each other. And we'll see you next time on Big E's. Take care now.